just noticed it says headed pumpkin instead of beaded pumpkin. So I will have to correct that. It's definitely not a headed pumpkin. It's a beaded pumpkin. Hi, Judy. Hi, Venus. Well, I'm hanging in there. Thanks. Thank you for asking. Hey, Hillary. Hi, Carol. All right. So, hi, Sandy. Hi, Kathy. So I went to the doctor today because I don't know if I told you guys. Hi, Terry. Hi, Lorraine. Thank you. I'm feeling a little better. Monday, let's see, Tuesday, I felt terrible. I think it was Tuesday. And, hey, Jeanette. Hi, Janet. And so I went to the doctor today because, hey, Ruth, I see. And I had them do another COVID test because they lost the first one they did. The lab did. And I wanted to get a second one to make sure because they want you to get a third shot now, but you shouldn't get a third shot if you have COVID, or test positive for COVID. So I just wanted to make sure. Hi, Rhea. So I'm going to put the camera down. Hi, Tracy, because this is probably going to take a while. I've had so many comments on the other beaded pumpkin. Hi, Deb. Thank you for floating, Carol. On how did you do it, blah blah blah. So I'm making this one. It's probably gonna be the last one I do. I'm not making any more of these unless somebody wants to purchase one, of course. So what you do is you cut the top inside rungs of the pumpkin. You tie a wire on the bottom and come all the way up and leave extra so that you could tie it around the edge. I can't tell you how many people asked me after I posted this how to put the beads on. Now, I bought these 10 mm beads. They are too small to go on the actual pumpkin frame. So I'm just putting them on the wire, and then I'm putting the wooden beads on both. And then I go back, to hold them onto the frame because I don't want to see the frame. So I'll go back and glue them down to the frame so that they stay. But they do not fit. I was a little disappointed. There's a mouse in your house, Deb. It's funny you should say that. Last night I kept hearing something in our in our bathroom. We have a bedroom with a bathroom. What do they call that? Hi, Pamela. Good for you, Hillary. I'm in desperate need for a haircut myself. And I kept hearing this noise. Thank you for blessing the page. I don't know what it was, but I swear it sounded like there was a squirrel or something. Master bath, thank you. It sounded like there was a squirrel or something. I need one too, Lorraine, but you know, I used to have, thanks Billy, I used to have the luxury of having a girl come to my house, hi May, to cut my hair. Well, she doesn't do it anymore, so I lost that luxury. So now I'm in much need of a haircut. I know, Hillary, that's my problem. So I went to my doctor today, like I said, because you know I've been so worked up over my daughter, and I can't wait to get this over. You know, her visit is not till the 27th. The wood beads are 20 milliliters. Wow, did you donate them, Hillary? So, you know, I told him he's going to have to relieve me and of this anguish I've been going through, worried about her. And you should have donated it, girl. All night last night, up, down, running through the house, no sleep. Oh gosh. So he, you know, told me not to worry about it, that they've seen people with platelets a lot higher than hers. But you know, I'm still going to worry till I know she's completely okay. So I don't know, guys, I don't know. So anyway, I've had so many people. Yes, Sandy, the pearls are 10 milliliters. The wood beads are 20. I got them on Amazon. And the beads, the pearls were really hard to find. Well, you know what, Deb? That was her case, and I didn't worry. You know, that was her case before, but this time her iron is not low. Unfortunately, that's what I was hoping for. And this time her iron is in normal range. That's what happened in 2016. Her iron was low, and they told her to take iron pills, but she doesn't take them faithfully. But this time, unfortunately, her iron wasn't low. It was in normal range, and her platelets were still high. So that's why I am freaking out so much about it. But my primary care doctor said he's seen, you know, platelets a lot higher than hers. So I'm just, you know, praying that everything is going to be okay. You have 5 new pills that you hate taking because of your platelets, Deb? Hi, Bonnie. Yeah, I was, you know, that's why I've been so upset, because I was hoping that her iron would have come back low, because she is bad about taking her iron pills. They bother her stomach. Hi, Janice. But they didn't come back low, unfortunately. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Bonnie. I already said hi to Bonnie. Thanks, Dion. calcium, magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin D, iron, vitamin C. You have to take all those? Hi, Nellie. Listen, I'll be very grateful if... I just can't wait till the 27th, and I just pray that he, you know, everything's okay. That's all I can do. Alright, so... You're not a meat eater? Well, she's a meat eater. She does eat. She does like steak and stuff. So now I go back and put glue under these pearls because they're not on the actual frame of the pumpkin. They're only on the wire. And I don't want the pumpkin frame to show. Hi, Linda. Dang it. Connie, I'm anemic. I should take iron every day, but I went to taking them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I feel better taking them that way. Yeah, well, we thought she was anemic. I mean, that's what they found in 2016. But this time her iron was okay, and that's why I was so upset. Because, you know, I would have wanted to see it low. Thanks, Linda. That's awesome, Deb. That'll be a fun concert. Hi, Laura. It would have been nice if these pearls would have fit over the rod, but they don't, so... So again, you cut the top of the frame. Hey, Ricky. Cut the top of the frame. You tie a piece of wire on the bottom of the frame. Leave excess wire so that you can bead at the end of the, when you're done. Hi, Carolina. When you're done, you could wrap the wire around the top of the frame. So the best beads to get for this are these wooden 20 milliliter beads. They fit over everything. They have a nice big hole in them. But I wanted to make it, I didn't want it to be all just the wooden beads. So I ordered these pearls. And thanks, Deb. Was a little disappointed that they don't go over the frame itself. The holes are not big enough. How's your wife doing, Ricky? Time Ricky comes on, I start thinking of that song that everybody sings when they see him. Hi, Shauna. Well, I had planned on doing 2 right from the start, and I had so many comments about the other one. The pearls are 10 milliliter candy, and the wood beads are 20. The wire, I don't know what gauge this is. 26 gauge. Today I noticed her breathing and told her to be sure to take her fluid pills. The fluid was affecting her breathing. Oh yeah, that sounds like Teeny. That's awesome. Finally got some rain. Now we've been dry the past couple days. The crafters make you feel special. I know, they like singing to you. I don't sing. Listen, I don't want to scare all you guys off my live, so I don't sing. I like to sing, but I can't sing. Pearl size is 10 milliliters. You can cut out, I cut the top of the frame, only the inside bars, because you don't want to cut the outside bar because then the frame will fall apart. The wooden beads are 20 milliliters, and they're actually the best thing to get for this because they fit over both the frame and the wire. And I'm sure it'd be better if I painted the frame, but you know what? I'm not going to go through all that. I just left them black. If I didn't have y'all, I mean that. Oh, me too, Ricky. I would go crazy if I didn't have all of you. Believe me. Very, very true. Hi, Donna. Am I freezing, guys? Or is this my stupid iPad again? Thanks, Gail. Hi, Sharon. I'm doing okay. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling better. Yes, no problem. I see that I'm freezing on and off a little. At least on my iPad. I don't know. It's ridiculous with this internet. Hey, Sandy. You're fine, girl. You're not that late. I had quite a few of them done. I'm not freezing there. That's good. So the pearls, these are 12 milliliter. I apologize, 12, not 10. The pearls are 12 milliliter, not 10. I thought I ordered 10, but I could see that I'm going to have to make another call to the internet company. It's about time for the squirrels to have had dinner on my pole. You know, it only lasts a little bit. Did you get the video I sent you of that little boy singing "Everything Gonna Be Alright"? I don't know. I don't think I did, Ricky. I don't think I did, but thank you. That's so cute. I did get a GIF, GIF, what are they called? saying that, but I don't recall a video. We have those nasty chipmunks. Oh, brother, girl. I'll tell you, I don't know what that was last night, but I woke my husband up at gift. Yeah, I got that at 2:30 in the morning and said, something is in here. Of course, he didn't appreciate that, but I don't care. He thinks it was rabbit. He thinks it was squirrels on our roof, but I'll tell you what, it sounded like it was a lot closer than being on our roof. So I don't know. Alright, so when you cut, oh, this darn internet. So when you cut these top frame, the top of the frame off, make sure you leave a little nub. Thanks, Jean. So that when you put your last bead on, it could go over that nub. And then you just want the leftover wire, you wrap around the bottom of the frame, or the top of the frame actually. And I always make sure I put some glue inside the last bead. So now I'm going to go through and add some glue under the pearls. Hey Jinx, how are you doing? Haven't seen you for a while, girlfriend. The stupid internet. I hope it's not doing for you what it's doing for me, because I see it. My iPad does that though. It goes on and off, and then I watched a replay and it wasn't doing it in the replay. So I don't understand it. But I did see the Mevo had an update and I didn't have time to do it tonight, so them put out a bucket of water so they can't get out. They will drown. I'm not freezing on your end? Good. Yeah, you know, I could see it on my end, and then I watched, like I said, I watched a replay and it wasn't doing it in the replay. Ah, damn. That's what happened. Do you see what happened? I'm gonna have to open this up. Darn it, this bead right here, look, it's not on the frame, so I'm going to have to take it off. I remember that. Sorry to hear that, Jinx. I really am sorry to hear that. Glad you're back, girl. Now I have to figure out how to get this apart without ruining the whole thing, because I will be a little upset. Yes. You're very welcome, girl. I will be a little upset if I ruin this whole row here. this. All right. All right, get back on there. Jinx, was your dad sick for a while? Alright, start this again. I wondered why that wasn't holding very well. Anybody hear how Dre's husband is doing? I saw where he was in for surgery this morning, and then I didn't see. Right. I didn't see another update. Pearls on the floor. Ah! There's a little lizard in here. He just crawled across my wall. Oh my gosh, I hate them things. You know, they sit right by this darn door. As soon as I open the door, they come running in. Girl, I'm not gonna catch them. They're like baby alligators. That's what they remind me of, baby alligator. Oh, heck no, am I gonna touch him. You'd be out of here. Girl, they're everywhere here in Florida. Everywhere. I know he's harmless. Poor thing isn't going to have much to eat in here, though. He better find his way out. If I am going on and off, like my iPad is showing me, and it gets to be too much, I will restart the live. You got to be careful with some frogs are poisonous to dogs. We got those bullfrogs in our yard. They're poisonous to dog. You have little gecko everywhere. Well, that's what this is, a little. This one's a baby too. He's not going to have much to eat. Just froze once. Okay, good. So I've had people tell me after the other pumpkin was done, they said, you need to paint the frame. Do you guys realize that it's done and you can't paint the frame after it's done? I said, no, I'm not painting the frame. Me either, Deb. Me either. And I should have painted this white, but listen, I don't like spikes and snakes either. spiders and snakes. Why bother, right? Because some people saw a little bit of the black on the frame. Feed the pearls on the frame also. The pearls, unfortunately, will not fit on the frame, so I'm just putting them. No problem, Sandy. I'm just putting the pearls on the wire, because unfortunately the hole in the pearls is not big enough for the frame. So 12, the pearls are 12 milliliters, so if you order them, if you can find bigger ones, get bigger ones, and hopefully the holes will be bigger, but these were not. Yeah, obviously, Stona, I found that out. I found that out the hard way. What if we want it green? You have to paint it green then. But I'm not painting anything. When you hang it up on the wall, you won't see the frame. I know, Bonnie, but I don't have a little tiny drill. That is why it's called crafting. Crafting isn't perfect. Exactly, Ricky. Even though you try to make it perfect, they look black to me. The frame looks black to me. When I lived in Florida, they would come into the house and would tell them out there in cats here. Yeah. We saw today on the way home from the doctor, we saw a green big gecko walking down the sidewalk. I don't know. I thought people used them for pets. But this one was just casually walking down the sidewalk. Well, right. Sure, Deb. Okay. I'm going to have to look at mine again. Yeah. I was actually surprised they were black, because I didn't think they were black. But mine are definitely black. I ordered a case last year. I made 2 last year, and I'm only going to make 2 this year, unless, like I said, someone wants one. So I am going to have an auction sale. I was going to do it on the 27th, but it might be the 28th now, because that's my daughter's doctor's appointment, the 27th. And 80% of the profit will go towards the Shriner Hospital for children. Why not paint it paisley? Right? Put letters on them like welcome or something. Yeah, you could do that. Can't find the frames around here. I think a lot of people are saying that. I don't even think you can get them online anymore. I think the Dollar Tree, I don't know, I haven't looked, but people were saying that you couldn't get them online either. Little skulls. Like I said, I bought it last year. You want them any other way besides natural, buy them that way. Exactly. And somebody posted that they found pumpkin frames on Amazon, 2 for $19, and I thought, I can't believe you actually paid that much for pumpkin frames. There's no way I'd pay that much for a frame. Yeah. Just finished painting 40 crows. I'm done, I'd say. No kidding, Donna. Ah, dang it. Alright, I'm going to have to start picking up the pearls. Hey, Lori. I know, right, Lorraine? How you feeling, Lori? Hobby Lobby has them this year. Do they? Not cheap. I have not been to Hobby Lobby, but that doesn't mean I haven't purchased from Hobby Lobby. I've been purchasing all my stuff online. Okay, we're almost done with this part. I need to poke that hole in there. Well, bacon's always been high, I noticed lately. It's crazy high. You don't eat good with faces? Are you a vegetarian, Bonnie? You don't eat food with faces. Oh, I see. That cuts out a lot of food. You eat very little meat. I eat mostly chicken. That's mostly the meat I eat. I'm not a steak person, but I could eat chicken probably every day. $20, yes, that is ridiculous. I saw chicken breast 3 for $20 not too long ago. I thought that was a little ridiculous. Better be some good chicken, you're not kidding. Alright, the last bead. Okay. Jean, I honestly don't know, but I could tell you that the 20 milliliter beads, that's what size these wooden ones are the best. Because the 12 milliliter pearls that these are would not go over the frame. You're gonna start a rashing? So, I heard that as of Monday, the kids here in our area have to wear masks. Finally, a little smarts. my granddaughter doing virtual school. Homegrown stands on the roadside have good vegetable. Yes, they usually do. Hi, Diana. Thank you, girl. Alright, I'm going to cut this little excess here off. Close up these beads so they don't go flying everywhere. Where the heck is my... What I do with my cutter, my wire cutter. There they are. Alright. So now we're just going to glue this last. Did I already glue these? Or was it the other? Looks like I already glued these. Oh, we're over here. Duh. Do the pearls have a skew on them? Let me see. I have to get my glasses. The skew on the pearls, and I don't know if I got them on Amazon. My 4-year-old grandson. Hi, Debbie. So I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you can do a screenshot. Get it? Hopefully you got it. If you didn't get it, let me know. And I'll hold it up again. Mask to bed, then I pretend he said Deb. Hi, Brenda. It's alright, girl. Well, at least you're here now. Alright, so now I'm going to Are you kidding me? I had a flower. It came off right here. Where did it go? I had a flower glued right here and it's gone. That is weird. Of course, it's on the floor. So I am going to attempt to glue these flowers on so you don't see the frame. Could you put fabric underneath along with the beads? Absolutely, Kathy. You sure can. And I was going to, but I decided, nah. know I can't get that Ricky stuff. No, I know. I know. Every time I see Ricky, I think about that song they all sing to him. I don't know how that came off of there. Hopefully I have enough of these. Them crazy girls always singing that song, and when I see them, that's what I think of. I think I'm going to get a little green zip tie. Hopefully you won't be able to see it. Of course I got glue on this one. I don't want to hear them girls saying, "I could see the frame. You should have painted the frame." No. Thanks, Sharon. Hopefully that's what I'm working on, covering the frame. Or they wanted me to paint the frame after it was done. No. There we go. Need to blame my dog when something's missing. He's gone, but now I blame the cat. Oh, I know. Right, Deb? I know. I'm about ready to tell them to listen, girls. Once the pumpkin is done, you cannot paint the frame. It just can't be done. Well, obviously the glue is not all that's going to be able to be. You're going to have to zip tie these. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm zip tying little flowers along the frame. They can paint the frame on the one they make. Exactly. Yeah, you could do that too. Just wrap jute around it. That'd probably be the easier thing to do than what I'm attempting here. You know me, I never do anything that's easy. See what I just did? I think we're going to forget the glue and just zip tie around. Because I done just burnt the frickin' flower. to get to the pumpkin and 2 footballs when I went back. That's awesome, Sandy. Darn it, and I got glue on this. Yeah, the best thing to do is just put zip ties on them. Forget the glue. And if you put green, you never see them. And one is for far away, the other is for close up. I wear reading glasses so I can read. That's great. Sure hope I have enough of these flowers. I think it's going to take a little while though to get them all the way around. Did you do that on purpose, Tracy? Pumpkin might be a 2-part project. To get some more of these colored little zip ties. Blue. Your 2020 vision, enjoy it, Hillary. I used to. I got this pumpkin at Dollar Tree last year. I ordered a case. I know they're saying, a lot of people are saying they can't find them. Yeah, I remember when I went to the doctor, he said, I'm gonna give you a prescription for glasses, and I said, I could see. He said, let me show you something. And he put this thing on my eye, and I couldn't believe how much better I could see. I thought I could see just fine. just the greenery. And then I'm going to go back and glue after. I got good news. I posted a picture of my last wreath on a few sites and got over 800 people posted. That's awesome. Did anybody buy it, Lorraine? Hi, Laura. It sounds like me with the pumpkin I posted. I got, I don't know, 700 people commented and I don't know how many likes, but that's great. But you know, you need to buy it, please. Buy it, please. Okay. Now I'm going to go to this side and do this side. Came out of it was my doc and his wife went to or Deb, you're full of it today. Oh, you're not shipping? Girl, why not? If you sign up with Pirate Ship, you get good deals for shipping as long as you don't go over a 20-inch box, 20 by 4. The 911 wreath I made sold. 2 more making next week. That's great, Judy. I don't know, wreaths just aren't selling for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's why I'm going to have an auction sale. Might as well let them go to, oh, it's big? Oh, I understand that then. What the heck? Might as well let it go to a good cause. Listen, I'm not going to get rich doing this. That's for sure. That's not, I am not in this to get rich. If I was, I'd be in the wrong business. I just like to sell enough to make more. That's it. I'm happy with that. Right, Donna? Doing what I love. Yep. Talking to all my awesome peeps. That's all I need. Spending time with you guys. It's enough for me. Me too, Donna. On my auction sales, pretty much give them away. Exactly. But I don't care. It's going for a good cause. And I get to continue doing what I like to do. Exactly, Ricky. If not, I'd be in the house thinking I had every ailment there is. Exactly. least I know they'll stay on now with the zip ties. And you can't see them, so exactly, Deb. Helen, how are you doing? You know, till next month, so if I don't sell it, it's mine. It's beautiful. Well, that's good. Hi, Vicki. So, guys, we're still trying to get to 9,000 so we can play bingo. Going really slow this time. Really slow. If gluing, I would use DAP glue. It sticks better to metal. Yeah, that's probably what I'll have to do, Sandy. And then I don't have to worry about it melting it. This is definitely going to be a two-part video. Because I have to go back and I'm going to put a zip tie on that one because that one just has the glue. I'm going to have to make a bow and all that stuff. Of you who use acrylic paint, there's a website that has the opening. That's fantastic. Ooh, put it in the VIP group, girl. In the and if any of you are not members of the Just Connie's Peeps, that's a free page. Go ahead and ask to join. It's free, and all we do in there is share our ideas. No selling and no posting of lives. Just share our ideas for some nice criticism. No nasty criticism. Have to be nice. And we'll post recipes in there and everything else. Now, not Connie's Peeps VIP, that's the paid group. Just plain old Connie's Peeps. That's the free group. But if you would like to join Connie's Peeps VIP, it's $9.99 a month. I do all kinds of things in there that I don't do on a live. Normally I don't do it on a live. And we'd love to have you. Yes, Lorraine. Are you doing okay? Has surgery today. How are you? Who had surgery? I missed it. Helen. Oh, Helen. Oops. Are you doing okay, Helen? Sorry I missed that. When I'm doing this, I can't see all the comments. Penny, the pearls are 12 milliliters, and the wood beads are 20. And you'll have to watch the replay to see how I put them on, because the pearls did not fit the way, go over the frame like I like them to, unfortunately. So I had to use wire for them. So right now, I'm just trying to cover the frame. Hi, Donna. Out of it with all the meds they gave me. Oh, I bet. Well, I hope you feel better soon, girl. So I'm praying my COVID test comes back negative, because I'll be a basket case from that. But at least they don't have to go way up your nose to do a COVID test anymore. Thank goodness for that. I wouldn't want to, I've never had one of them, and I'm glad they don't do that anymore. Alright, let's throw these out. It can do your blood? Really? Thanks, Laura. Appreciate that. It's nothing. Now they just go right into the bottom of your nose. It's really a piece of cake. I sure am glad they don't do it the other way anymore. Yeah, I do have to drink. Thanks, Hillary. Well, I wanted to make sure, because of the third shot, blood is better. Yeah. Yeah. They don't go all the way up your nose anymore. They just go right to the, in the bottom. Wasn't bad at all. I was dreading it because I didn't know, that they don't have to go way up your nose like they used to. So I'm glad they don't. My first COVID test my wife took with tears running down her cheek. She said, I think they touched my brain. Ricky, they probably came close. They probably came close. Oop. 5 times? Wow. in the bad way, going way up your nose. Okay. When my granddaughter had the test, they had her blow her nose and then they took it. Oh, I'll put some glue on that. Wow. Just glad they figured out a better way. Hey, Tom, about time you got here. Where you been? Working? Listen, it's 10 o'clock. You've been working this late? Hey, how's my BFF love doing? Tom, did you ever get a car? Deb, I'm telling you, they just go right in the bottom of your nose now. My husband has to get tested 6 times a week for 1 year. Why, Helen? Did he get the vaccine? I've heard that they make you do that if you don't get the vaccine. Because he works in a prison and he has been oh gosh, I could understand why you have to get tested working in the prison. My nose is if I'm holding that stick or I'm alcohol. Carol, I'm telling you, they just go right to the edge of your nose. They don't even go up your nose at all. They just go right to the edge of your nose. I haven't had the vaccine, not with the chemo and my USB. So yes, I understand. Some people just can't get it. How you doing, Donna? Are you feeling okay? Just find the nurse having a good day. The nurse doesn't even do it in my doctor's office. The doctor does it. Bottom. Now we just got to get around the top. Hi, Cindy. Yes, I'm making my final pumpkin for the year. Darn it, completely missed that one. And his doctor told him not to get the shot. Yes, some people can't get the shot. Just had chemo on Tuesday, so not the best right now. In about a week I should start feeling better again. Ah, okay. Evil presence entered the room, the nurse with the saw. Come on, the tie. Can you even see these flowers? Just wondering. Just wondering if you could even see these flowers. Because I can't see them in my iPad. To zoom in. Oh, I could do that. I could zoom in. How's that? That better? Able to cut the frame wires with those wire cutters? Yes, Candy, I cut them with these blue wire cutters. Better? Okay. Okay, one more spot here I have to cover. Then you can go around the top. The flowers are small, yes. That was my purpose. I didn't want real big gawky flowers on here. Yes, Marion, they are pearls. Not updating computer information. That's awesome, Donna. Can't believe how fast Crafters Convention is coming up. I hope everything goes well so we can go. And Amazon. Marion, I purchased the pearls on Amazon. They're 12 milliliters. Earlier in the live, I held them up so you could take a picture of the SKU. Welcome. All right. Okay, where'd this flower come off of? So I'll have people telling me they could see the frame. has to go to the doctor on the 27th, Tom. But pray to God that everything's okay. 62 years old and starting college. I'm never going to give up. You go, girl. That's awesome, Donna. Center bottom. I wish the pearls would have went over the frame, but they didn't. So like I said, this is the last pumpkin. So if anybody wants it, they should scarf it up. You know what I hate? I hate people that... I had one lady post sold, and thanks, Laura, and she never bought it. I said, you know, don't do that. Don't post sold on a website and then not follow through and purchase because people think it's sold. Not a good thing to do. Caught up. Everything's in my Etsy shop. That's something for me. That probably stopping. Ever used jewelry glue? Wicked stuff. Glued my fingers together once. Really, Deb? That's the way that DAP glue is. Glues your fingers together. Did Tom answer me that did he ever get a car? Tom, are you still here? I doubt it. I'm wondering if you got a car. Glue would probably be good stuff because you glue on wire with that. Okay, just a few more pieces. I'm not real worried about the stem because the bow's going to cover that. Wow. Nail polish remover to get it off. That is sticky. thought you could make macrame feathers. What are macrame feathers? I don't think I know what they are. Alright, I think one more is going to do it. I think one more is going to cover. Macrame leaves. What are macrame leaves? Burlap leaves, yes. It's weave made up of knots. I've never seen one, I don't think. Alright, I think looking in the camera to see. It's hard to see the flowers, but I'd rather see little flowers than the frame. Thank you, Judy. Oh, thanks, Deb. So, on Monday, we're going to finish this up. Because I still want to do some stuff with it that might take a while. So I'm not going to do it tonight because it's late. So, alright guys, that's all I have for you tonight. So on Monday we'll come back and finish. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Brenda. We'll come back and finish the up here. We need some stuff up here. So, oh gosh, I'm yawning. And who am I kidding? I'll still be up till 2 in the morning. Thank you, May. Thanks, Lorraine. Alright, guys. Let me open it up. Good night, Brenda. Thank you, Carol. Alright, guys. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Love you all. God bless you all. Good night.